Or put a headphones on or something, I guess.
You gonna be okay?
Yeah. Just want to make sure that it's going live. I don't know if I have to go and do a two-step process here or what. Ah, I'm live. Woohoo! And I have sound. Woohoo. Pardon. I ate a little too fast. Got a scritch in my throat. Anyway, it's Christina Blackfeather, and not doing a whole lot here. Just goofing off before I have to go work all night. So I just felt like visiting with people. No major plans for this live stream other than just being here. But things are going better today. Still trying to adjust to changes, but they're good changes overall. It's things I should be paying attention to as well. So um, hopefully it'll actually get me on the track to lose some weight again too. Would be kind of nice. But hubby's doing a lot better. And yeah, things are kind of stabilizing out. So I'm glad. I wanted to put out there that if anybody has the opportunity, um, I suggest procpr.com. I think everybody should at least know how to do CPR. I mean, I have to do it, I renew my classes every 2 years anyway, but um, you don't know when it's going to make a huge difference suddenly. So, Pro CPR, they have videos, it's all online. If you need a certificate, they'll give you a certificate. And it's approved for most states for healthcare as well. And even if you're just there looking at their videos, um, it's a really good resource, and even talks about sometimes the after effects of having done, what happens to you emotionally after doing CPR and stuff like that. So, um, actually, a really good site to check out. So, what I'm going to do is head over here. Yeah, okay. Make sure I can see the live chat as well. So, I'm going to play a little Diablo 3. Why not? Get Blizzard loaded up here. Just trying to unwind before I go take off. Let's see. How do I do this? Share screen. There we go. All right. I still can't get past Torment 2 right now. A lot of grinding. All right. Hide that. Looks like I'm good. Might have to, as I go, switch this set out. I don't know.
Ow! All right, enough.
Oh, somebody's trying to dig under the blankets with claws. I have to trim claws. All right. So just going to go over and do a rift. I could do a greater one, but kind of grinding on the smaller ones too. I haven't even used anybody else for other than the Templar with this Necromancer. She seems to go pretty good. Was a little overpowered until I hit I tried Torment 3 and there was just no way. And the only achievements I have left for the whole season is Torment 2, or I mean, Torment 4 achievements. I have like 6 of them to go. So very annoying right now. Streaming on a Saturday, there's like nobody. Oh, that's okay. I kind of suck at Diablo, so I have to make sure I get myself so geared up. I gotta try and wake myself up a little bit here. I'm so not ready for work mentally. I accidentally set myself for working like, I think like 7 or 8 days in a row. Like, oops, I got my weeks mixed up. Thought I had a day off when I don't. And I'm not getting out of that one. Yay. I kept asking today if it was Saturday. I had people like Blue asking for me to come on today, and now nobody's here. Ah, oh crap. Oh crap. Okay, not crap. Get away from those things. When you do this on the greater rift, then you have a timer to kill critters before it gets anywhere. I'm going to do an edit here really quick. I'm going to put this under vlogs. No, it's not made for kids. Do not age restrict. That's good. Figured I should put some tags in it. All right, save that. And it's probably going to say, we can't do this. Oh, there it goes. All right. Okay, sound's still working. What was that? Oh, something I almost didn't pick up. I don't even sell off gear anymore. I just break it all down if it I'm saving legendaries as I get them, but the rest of it I'm just breaking down. I want to try and get the entire gear set before the season ends. But I don't play often enough, so I don't know if I'll get it or not. We'll see. But this is kind of one of my old favorites. I know somebody else who still likes to play this too, and I Love the whole Diablo series. It's just fun. I think once I get on GOG.com, which does old games and stuff, I'm going to purchase their version of Diablo 3, which or Diablo 1, which is set up to DOS box and just play through the whole series again. But I really loved Diablo 2. The story was so engaging. This one got me too at first. I mean, it was pretty good for the storyline. Um, but you play it so many times and you're just grinding. You're not paying attention to the story after a bit. But it's been a long time since I've visited Diablo 2 and I had played the expansion and all of that. So, and if you hear stuff in the background, hubby is watching West Wing. That is my husband's favorite series, I think. I've been watching Stargate from the beginning again. Actually, should go back and watch the movie again too. It's been a lot of people trying to push to get Stargate to be revisited again, and that they are talking. I guess it looks like it's uh they're pretty close to actually doing it, and but what they're trying to do is not change the lore, which would be really nice. How did I end up back in this corner? And in this corner, Feather gets lost. Okay. The humor here is I actually got lost in the hospital parking garage. I kind of just ended up in some service area and couldn't figure out where the heck I was. So I have been lost in a parking garage now. That's a new one for me. Was pretty pathetic. And the shameful part is, well, not really. I worked at that particular hospital we were at for, was probably about 10 years ago now. And so a lot of stuff had changed. Um, and the parking garage, I was used to going through where the staff park, not where the patients and families park. So that kind of just set me in a land of confusion. But started feeling around my old stomping grounds again, although a lot in the hospital had changed. But some parts of me miss working as a dialysis nurse, and other parts of me just don't. Patient load was a part that I don't miss. I did go the wrong way, didn't I? Yeah, that one's up. Back the other direction. Did I say I suck at this? Because I kind of do. Sorry for the yawning. I have some yerba tea when I get to work. A little more tired than I thought I was going to be. But I got home late this morning and got to bed late too. And then the neighbor was mowing his rocks. No, I deliberately said rocks, throwing them at the house, and does this all the time. And then teddy bears? Why am I fighting teddy bears? And yeah, he busts down his mower, then works on it, and then mows the rocks yet again. And this will go on for several hours for a little tiny yard that has barely any grass in the middle of a city, because he cuts it so short on top of it. And we're hitting fall. And the grass should be longer before. I'm so confused by this. The grass should be longer before the snow hits. But no. And there's been times he's mowed part of my lawn too, directly in my yard, not alongside of the house that's between us, and cut it really short. And it's like, I don't appreciate that. I don't want my grass dead. Huh. Still trying to figure out why I'm fighting teddy bears. Ooh, shall we see? What did I get? Oh, scoundrel token. Well, let's see. Okay. Hmm. Another legendary to add to my collection. And more teddy bears. Check the time. Yeah, I got plenty of time. Why teddy bears? What the heck is going on? I don't understand. Working with that other gamer tonight who likes Diablo. I'm gonna have to tell him about the teddy bears and flowers. Oh boy, am I gonna get my butt kicked? Well, this is annoying. Very. That's one character I want to actually role play as somebody like the Templar because he is so insane. He's just an absolute nut. Oh crap. Now what did I do with StreamYard? Uh shoot. I wasn't thinking. Let me get to where I'm safe here and then I'm going to have to check StreamYard. Make sure I can access it. Cuddle bears. Uh-huh. They're not very cuddly. Why are they not cuddly? Hi, Mudbrooker. Flesh to plush. Yeah, I bet. Oh, good. All right. I'm going to have to hold it a minute here and get StreamYard up. Where is my StreamYard? There it is. Flesh to plush. All right. And throw that in there. Okay. So I actually can just. There we go. All right. This is so strange. This is really, really weird. I have never seen this in Diablo 3. That is bizarre. Teddy bears. Oh, okay. You go make some Kool-Aid. Make Kool-Aid with stevia here because hubby still doesn't, it hasn't discovered he doesn't like the taste of regular Kool-Aid, and plus what it does to blood sugar is really nasty. So I've gotten used to drinking it with stevia in it, and it's a nice change of pace. So I'm going to keep that regularly in the fridge. Teddy bears. I'm going to be kind of pondering this one. Uh-oh, Chella's browing. But stevia actually it doesn't have the aftertaste of the aspartame, and it actually is a natural. I kind of hate to use that word because cyanide is natural, but it's a plant product, so it doesn't have the reaction that I started getting to aspartame, where it was closing up my airways and I couldn't breathe and coughing really bad. And so can't have anything with aspartame in it anymore. So that's the new allergy on my medical record. And hi, Sadie. But it's a good change if I want something different. I do like it in tea, though. If I have a hot tea, I like stevia in there because it actually kind of settles my stomach. Well, Chell just came by, got a quick pet, and now she's schmirgling. And I have to upload a video. I got one of Balam schmirgling on Troy while he was asleep, and it was so cute. And she'd look at the camera and meow. So I got to upload that. It was adorable. Yeah, I suppose it depends on your taste buds and what they pick up. Oh, okay. Head back to town really quick. Everybody's tastes are different too, and if you're picking up on something that other people are not. All right, that thing is full. Uh, let's see if there's anything the Templar can use that. Yeah, I don't feel like using that. Nope. The set is actually pretty good. Eh, okay. Nope. Wrong person. Where's the blacksmith? There he is. Let's salvage all this crap. Oh, thank you, Sadie. That sounds really good. I used to do a version for my kids if we were having kind of a lazy night, and they actually got to liking it. It was one of their favorite things. Is I would do the spaghetti noodles, and then I do like dried minced garlic, dried minced onion, parsley. There's unicorns. What on earth? Um, then a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, and then some olive oil. And do that, and a little bit of a good Parmesan cheese. And the kids really like that. And I did too. I sometimes still have that. The little different variation of buttered noodles, I guess, but tastes really good. Especially if you don't get the canister cheese because they put fillers in that. If you get a real Parmesan from like your dairy department or the deli where they sell really good cheeses, it's worth getting a good Parmesan cheese because then you don't have fillers like wheat and cellulose and stuff like that. That can screw up blood sugar. Yeah, it's really good and it's so simple to make. You just cook the noodles and then, um, you know, get the water out of them. If you want it hotter, don't rinse them. If you like them colder, rinse them. You know, depends on what you want to do. And then just put your favorite spices on and some Parmesan and stir a little olive oil in, and it's a treat. Whoa, everything went black. Well, that didn't last very long. Oh, no, I want to go back this way. I want to see what's over here. Oh, same thing. Ooh, careful. Ah, Mudbrooker.
Hey,
There he is.
there I am. Yeah, I make Kool-Aid with I make a gallon at a time, which is supposed to be 2 cups of sugar,
Yeah,
but I just use 3/4 of a cup. So that works out to like 350 calories for the whole gallon.
that's
Where
not bad.
yeah, regular can of pop is about 150. So you can have
150 to 240, I think, for a can of pop.
yeah.
Mountain Dew is really high.
So
Oh,
yeah,
good save.
so you can have 2 cans of pop or a whole gallon of Kool-Aid for the same amount, and you really don't notice a difference on a lot of the flavors.
Yeah,
Some of them taste kind of watery, but they're usually not flavors I like anyway. So,
I
you know,
like pretty much all of them, but hubby ran into the same thing that made us both quit pop altogether.
yeah,
Was that it just it you can almost taste the syrup, and it's kind of like my sense of smell is still goofy after COVID, and his taste is still messed up.
yeah,
And which is obviously now dealing with the diabetes is a lot better that, he's not neither one of us is drinking pop anymore. So, um, but yeah, it just I don't mind it with the stevia. It's just a nice change for me. And like I told Sadie, I like to use the stevia in my hot tea too, and it settles my stomach down and gives me a little different flavor than drinking water all the time.
yeah. You remember a guy named Marshall Efron?
Oh gosh, that name's familiar.
Yeah, Marshall Efron's Painless Sunday School back in the 70s,
Yeah,
and kind of a fat, little fuzzy-haired guy.
yeah,
It might still be on YouTube, but he did a bit on nutrition and the cost of food.
yeah,
This like in the late '60s, and he has a bunch of stuff lined up. Said this is a piece of steak. It costs so much a pound. It has so many calories and all of this sort of stuff. And he works his way down the line through all these processed foods.
yeah.
The steak was $1 a pound. Well, this
Hi,
is
Jean.
this is a
Hi, Blue.
this is a can of processed something or other.
Yeah,
The price of this, it works out to $2 a pound, and you only get so many calories, so many nutrients, and all this stuff. And he finally gets down to a pack of Kool-Aid, Here's a pack of Kool-Aid. It has zero nutrition in it. It's nothing but artificial flavors and colors. And if you work out the price, it's like $8 a pound.
Ah,
And yeah, we're really interested. It goes over what's the ingredients are and what's in it and all that sort of stuff. As you work your way through the more and more processed foods, there's less and less nutritional value, more artificial ingredients, and pound for pound, the price goes up higher.
yeah. Yeah, that's what's funny too about these people with the extreme diets, like the ones that are saying, "Well, you're only healthy if you go total carnivore," and "Well, you're
Mm-hmm.
only healthy if you go total vegan." And it's like the carnivore people will say, "Well, everybody's on a plant-based diet already because they use so much plants in the processed food and that." And it's like, you guys are missing the health problem there, and it's all the sugar and
Yeah,
all the extra preservatives and the fats,
yeah.
I mean, all that stuff adds up, and you're getting more sugar as wheat's ground down and
Mm-hmm.
made finer and finer because there's more surface area for that stuff to dissolve and be absorbed by the body. So those are more the factors than, being healthier by going on an extremely restrictive diet.
Yeah, and you remove the hull from the wheat, so it's more percentage.
Yeah.
You remove the percentage that isn't starch anymore, so it's a higher percent that's left over.
Yeah.
But generally, if you're going to go with something like that, you're better off. You have to have fats and sugars and proteins. But you're usually better off with more natural fat. I mean, you're better off with lard than you are Crisco.
Yeah. Yeah.
Butter. Butter over margarine. Even just plain sugar over most artificial sweeteners. Some like stevia ain't bad. But most of the really artificial sweeteners are best avoided.
Yeah. Yeah. And like,
You're better off.
luckily for me now, I have a reason to avoid it, because
Yeah,
having it shut down my airways is actually pretty bad.
yeah,
Yeah, I ran into that, Gene. I was vegan for a while, and once I got set on certain medications, including estrogen, that really got me sick. I just felt hideous.
yeah.
And my mouth, I had all my teeth suddenly got loose and felt like razor blades in my own mouth. And it's like, yeah, I think I need to add dairy and some meat back into my diet, which I wasn't happy about because, I'm still not comfortable with the fact that some animals died so that I can be healthy. It just bugs me. But, until I can get off of some of these medications, it's just not a safe choice for me at this point.
yeah. But that's how nature works.
Yeah.
You live because something else is dead.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't believe in Diablo here. I was fighting teddy bears and unicorns earlier. I'm still very confused by this. I'd never seen that in this game before.
Must have been a segment based on a 12-year-old girl's bedroom.
Oh, God, that's scary.
Uh,
But yeah, I'm still working on my project. I had to change my food list that showed all the carbohydrates and the diabetic exchanges and stuff. I had to change it all to a spreadsheet on Google instead of the text file because I went to look at it on my tablet to do some editing and all the formatting was screwed up. I was so pissed.
uh,
That spreadsheet will probably go a lot better. It formats pretty good, so. But slowly going through like common snack foods and frozen foods and stuff like that, and just kind of having a more comprehensive list for people to download. Figured that helped some. And the other thing that kind of surprised my husband is the portion sizes. even on a diabetic diet, you have like a half a cup of this and a half a cup of that, and maybe a quarter cup of this, and it really shows you how bad our portions are.
Yeah.
Uh, it's just amazing how screwed up we are with how much we eat all in one sitting. So I got to get some measuring cups just for this kitchen scale we've got. But oh, is that Jesse?
Yes. Just got done drinking out of the toilet, so now, of course, he's got to lay his head in my lap,
Oh,
which is why I always have a towel nearby.
because the drooling issue.
Well, he doesn't normally drool except after he just got done eating or drinking.
Yeah,
It's not, English Mastiffs ain't too bad, but some are like Neapolitan Mastiffs.
yeah.
They're uh, they're constantly drooling, look like they got shoelaces hanging out of their mouth.
But I thought was funny. Turner and Hooch. Hooch is actually a French Bordeaux,
Yeah,
and they
dog.
don't drool. They
Yeah,
were giving him stuff and then putting fake drool on him to have it hanging
mm,
in those shoestrings out of his mouth.
yeah,
It's pretty gross.
Dog de Bordeaux. Yeah, the dog Fang in the Harry Potter movies is a Neapolitan Mastiff,
Oh wow.
Hagrid's dog. And there's they had somebody as handlers always constantly wiping his mouth because they drool pretty bad. But in the scene where Harry and Ron are in the flying car getting chased by the spiders through the woods,
Yeah.
there's a couple of quick little cuts where they just left it in. If you look at the dog, you can see he's got these strings of slobber hanging out of his mouth.
Oh, too funny.
Yeah, they must not have caught it in editing. Or if they did, they just said screw it and left it in because they didn't want to reshoot the scene just because the dog was slobbering.
Yeah, but that kind of adds, it's a big chase scene, so it probably would happen.
Yeah,
Got a good conversation now. Blue's asking about Billie Eilish. Jean says raised by hippies, sort of. Friends, family, friends, school, that sort of influence. That's cute. Yeah, she's weird. Um, I don't understand. All right, let's see. I think I'm gonna hop over to Minecraft. I got some stuff there. Might as well pop in. Yeah, my desktop looks like a bit of a mess.
yeah, that's cool wallpaper though.
I love that wallpaper. I've had that one on here for years.
Yeah, there's a website, Visual Paradox. They got some pretty cool wallpapers. Some fantasy stuff, some a lot of different stuff.
Yeah, Jean is older than me then. Looks like. I well, let's see. Oh no, Blue is late 60s. Jean just said the 60s. I was born in 67. I'm almost 53 next week.
I'm still 51. Turned 52 in March.
Oh, so you're an Aries baby?
Pisces.
Ooh. All right. I was trying to figure out what I was doing with this road. I haven't gotten too much more done on the angel, but she's looking really cool from this angle. Holy
Yeah,
crap. That is insane. I've been slowly just working on her bit by bit,
yeah,
just trying to do it in one thing. I get a little bit of vertigo because I'm having to fly around and constantly take a look at it, and the three-dimensional aspect of it, I end up getting a little nauseated, so I have to do bits at a time. But I'm pretty happy with how the gate mechanism is looking.
Yeah.
But I was starting to work on the road to head out towards the oh gods, now I can't think of that word. The port, the seaport. And the wobbly here is my hands are kind of shaking. I ate and everything, and I'm still just kind of shaky today. I'm tired. It's a main road, so I'm going to keep the lights on both sides. I am so tired today. I'm not ready to go and work all night. Then I thought that this Monday was my dental appointment to get my crown done and my other cavity. They filled one cavity on Friday, and it was just a small one. I can't even tell where it was. The dentist is pretty good, but no, it's the week after. So here I had picked up an extra shift thinking I had Monday off. So I'm going to get off work at 8 in the morning, take about 30 minutes or so to get home, and I have to be back at work at 7 p.m. at my other job.
Yeah.
That's going to be a long week.
Yeah, I had a job for a few weeks doing some demolition at the hospital down in Marshfield. Well, actually, the clinic side of it. And it really screwed you up because it was 6 at night to 4 in the morning.
Oh, yeah, I've done
Work,
shifts like that.
working 4 hour, your 4 10 hour days. And you'd lose track of what day it was because you were going back and
Thank
forth to
you,
work
Jean.
the same day.
Yeah,
Usually you go to work and you come home and then go to bed, and it's the next day, get up and go to work again. Well, no, you go to bed, get up, go back to work. It's still the same damn day. You're never quite sure. Christ, is it Tuesday or Wednesday today?
oh, no kidding. That's the way I'm kind of feeling. I kept asking if it was Saturday today because I just was so confused.
Uh,
Um, and my husband keeps saying, "Yeah, it's Saturday," you know,
I didn't.
but
I didn't mind the hours. And second shift works best for me, just the way I am naturally. 3 to 11 is just fine.
I like second shift a lot, but I've been doing nights for so long that changing it up is really, really hard.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a great uncle when he was farming. He could never get to sleep before 2 3 4 in the morning. So he finally just gave up, started milking his cows at noon and midnight. Where most farmers are usually like 6 and 6.
Yeah,
Yeah, he just said to hell with it because, yeah, he would sleep good when he fell asleep, but he just couldn't fall asleep before 2 in the morning or so.
yeah.
And then sleep till 10 in the morning. And that's just the way he naturally was. So he just said to hell with it and started milking his cows at noon and midnight.
What am I doing? I think I'm going to go with that polished black stone again.
But busy cutting wood and playing with my stove.
That stove is cool. I
Yeah.
can't wait to see when you get that thing done.
Well, if I get my wood at least more advanced on my wood. I should be able to get the chimney done this week, and I got to weld one little part onto a piece in the firebox. But other than that, it's just about ready to go now. Hook it up to the chimney, and away we go. So I should be able to get it done this week, I'm hoping.
Nice.
Put up my latest progress video today. Yeah, I put that up this morning. Got my ash pan built.
Nice. Oh, that's
You'll have to watch it and see how I did it.
I can't wait cuz that's just what you're doing with that thing is so incredibly cool. You have the coolest projects like the apple peelers I thought were just that was mind-blowing. I really didn't know there was such a thing like that, you know.
Yeah, and after I posted them, YouTube recommended a couple other apple peeler videos. There's a guy, he had one that was the same as one of the ones I have, the one that had that used to be brass plated top, the older one.
Yeah.
And he had one of those. Then he had another one that was just this big beastly machine. I mean, it was really something. From about the same era, the same sort of thing. This real Rube Goldberg contraption. But I mean, Christ had
Yeah.
had to been at least twice as big as the bigger one that I had.
Oh, I have the trader here. I thought I was here in Yamas. Okay. That's funny.
Yeah, I came across them at a thrift sale.
That is wild. That is such a cool find.
Yeah, yeah, I
I
don't
wish I'd
know.
find something like that, you know. I mean, I found some really cool stuff though. I can't complain.
Yeah, I suppose you hung around antique shops enough you'd run across one, but I got no idea what they'd sell for.
Yeah.
I think I gave $5 a piece for them, something like that, 10 maybe.
What? What are you staring at? All right. So, yeah, don't spit at me, guys. Well, I'm in creative anyway, so it doesn't matter. You're not going to damage me. I'd like to try. Ah, no, that. There we go. Oh, consciousness, where are the? Oh, boy. Didn't think I was going to be this tired. I think I'm going to pop an iron one on top. Why did I throw that? I give up. And get those back. I like the design of this particular trapdoor. That's really nice.
Yeah,
Boy, my hands are shaking tonight. Well, I got the drawing of Jesse is actually on the tracing paper now. So tonight on break, I'm going to transfer it with carbon paper to the canvas, and then I can expand on the drawing because the canvas was bigger than uh, than I originally thought.
yeah, cool.
So yeah, finally getting to doing it. I don't know how much of it I'm going to be able to do on YouTube because it's just been so crazy trying to stream anything.
Yeah,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in between. Okay. I still got it, Gene. I have to work on towers coming up over top of that gate. And then I'm thinking of doing kind of an arched design in between the two towers on the front gate. We'll see.
And of course, when I do get the cook stove fired up, it's going to be cold out. I'll have to have the windows open, burn
Oh
the
yeah.
burn the oil and crap off the new stovepipe. And then I got to stove black it, and that's smoky as hell. Would have been nice to be able to do that while I still had it outside, but that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah. Oh, Chell, what? What kitten? Well, the girls, Chell has gotten so big. Balam, not so much. Chell's turned out bulkier than her sister, but Balam's got a ways to grow yet. They're not purebred, so I haven't worked on this enough. I had some people at the hospital laughing because they have these things all over the hospital in the elevators and down the hallways. Yeah, I think Blue left. Um, anyway, they have pictures of like keep the distance of a llama, 6 feet, and I'm like, no, that would be more like 12 because llamas spit. It had people in the elevators just laughing. Yeah, you don't want to get too close to one.
You know?
Oh. They're crazy looking. In game, they're funny. All right. Yeah, that should. Okay, I think I know what I'm doing. I'm more tired than I thought I was. All right. I'm going to have the road look more clean and neat as it gets closer to the main gate, but beyond that there's going to be little spots of decay here and there. They're pretty picky inside the city.
Well, it's not a road without potholes.
Exactly. That's exactly it. You got to have a good pothole. Yeah, exactly. Not as easy in survival sometimes, but yeah, creative I can just swap things out as I want. Always nice. That's just crazy. It's so funny I have that kind of company in game. So I'll be going through after I get the main foundation of the road. I'll be going through and adding spots like gravel and coal and stuff like that, just to make the road look a lot more weathered. Okay. So now this part. I've been watching Minecraft time lapses lately. It's like, holy cow, some of the things people are building, just insane. Some of their time lapses are taking, a couple of them have taken years to do, so I don't feel so bad.
Yeah.
But I'm not that good of a builder. Some of the stuff I've run into, but then I've into a lot of them who use World Edit for everything too, and I still can't get World Edit to work. I do not know why.
Hmm.
It just will not. And so I've given up. It's like, I'm doing it the hard way. I want to do the Druid City, and that one I'm going to have to hand grow the trees and everything, and that's going to take a while too.
Yeah.
And then they're adding more changes to, like, the caves are going to get an update and everything. So I'm probably going to, there's huge cave system under here from the coast, and I want to put a pirate ship that, is ended up sucked into the cave or whatever, inside of it, broken down, kind of like what was in Goonies, um, but a lot deeper underneath. But to make the caves match the update, I'm going to have to modify the caves themselves really heavily. That's going to be such a lot of work. See,
Yeah.
what time is it? Oh, 10:46. Yeah, exactly, Gene. All right. Well, hi, guys. All right. So I want to do half slabs just to get a nice, even. And step up here.
Yeah, I found one of my old games. It's Dungeon Lords. It's all on CD.
Whoa.
It's all on CD-ROM, and I don't know if it's would be compatible with my new machine. It's goes all the way up to Windows XP for
Oh,
this one.
wow.
Yeah, it's an older game. Pretty good game though.
I think actually that's on GOG.com.
Yeah,
And they modified it so it works with a DOS box.
yeah,
So that might be your option there.
yeah. I'm not sure. Not sure if it would run on Windows 10.
It should through GOG's software,
Yeah,
because I've got Ultima 1 and stuff like that running in it, you know.
of course, if I really wanted to, I got a couple old computers sitting around here. I could put a monitor on them and just run just the game on them.
Yeah. I have I have an old laptop that I set up for Linux, and yeah, don't seal that hole before I get out of here. I have you remember the old ASCII game Moria, where you just went through these random dungeons and you were a little asterisk character?
Yeah.
And yeah, I have that on Linux,
Eh,
on Ubuntu, and so I've kept that one, just on that laptop, just in case there's days I want to play that.
somewhere around here, I've got some old 4.5 inch floppy disks with a bunch of games on them for Apple II and Apple IIe's.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Or no, I think the
Oh,
kid. I think the kids copied some of them. I don't. I think I still have the original disc floating around here though. Yeah, there was Apple Panic on there and Death Maze 2000.
oh my gosh, I remember that. Oh,
Yeah,
funny.
yeah, and there's a couple, three other ones too.
Oh my gosh, this is a huge cave. And I want to fill in the light because if I ever turn on the monster spawns, I don't want my villagers to all turn into zombies. And I want to be able to control the monsters, so I just light up everything.
Uh,
But I have this feeling I'm going to get myself lost again. This is happening. Yeah, my favorite Apple II game that I played religiously was Lode Runner. Oh my gosh, I loved that one so much.
uh, yeah, there was Apple Panic. God, I had a bunch of them. I can't remember half of them now. I'd probably know if I saw it, but yeah, the Death Maze. That was a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, I'm so gonna be horrifyingly lost here trying to find my way back out. Did it to myself. All I need is just one opening to the outside and I'll be fine. Yeah, I guess my old Apple IIc is still running. Somebody's got it and they're using it.
Yeah.
And like my one high school friend actually still has my 300 baud Hayes modem too, and that's running.
Hmm.
He loads it up and loads up his Citadel 64 BBS system and runs it once in a while.
Yeah, we never had that fancy internet stuff back then.
Oh, I love Diablo 1 too. That was great. I'm gonna when I get some money, I'm gonna buy that one off of GOG so I can try playing it again. Jeez. I want to make sure this is all lit up, but holy cow, this is bigger than I thought. Yikes. I love Paranor dearly, but sometimes he would just go and he's like, "Oh, just go light up all the caves." And so I'd try to go light up the caves and I would die like 900 times. And then he goes and builds these paths and through the end and says, "Yeah, just follow this bridge." And it is 1 block long all the way, on this long path. And I'm like, this is triggering my fear of heights. I'm having fun with Diablo 3, but and it's a great game on its own. I love playing it when I want to just smash some stuff, but and the story was actually very engaging in Diablo 3, but I still prefer Diablo 2. Oh, darn, I thought that was an opening out. Oh, it was a graphical glitch. I don't know where I am. Okay, that's a dead end. Yeah, I'm not too worried about having, editing all these caves or anything. That's kind of the last of my priorities. I just want to get them lit up under the city and find my way out. That's important. I'm not even sure I'm anywhere near the city now. I don't know where I am. Wow. I saved the seed that I started this whole thing on somewhere. Got the seed written down, so if anybody wants to play it, just do their own build on it. Wasn't really a great seed either, but the mountain ranges were pretty cool. Does that go up anywhere? Nope. Oh, holy cow. It's a big one. More? Yikes. Oh, geez. I know I've been here before. I found a piece of glowstone. Here we go. All right, what time is it? Oh, I got a little bit yet. Yeah, I have so many games. Like I have Red Dead Redemption. I've played a little bit of it, and then I just ran out of time for it.
Yeah.
And I have a bunch of games on the Xbox and 360 and on the One and the PlayStation 2 and a ton of games on the Game Boy Advance and on the Nintendo DSi. Yeah, and I just, and then I play a bunch of games on my phone too. So yeah, I just don't have time for a lot of it. I game way too much.
Yeah, over the winter, I'm hoping I can finally get my toys set up. I got my Ataris and got a Nintendo NES and a PlayStation 1 and a Sega Genesis.
Nice. My daughter would be so jealous.
I got the TV for them upstairs, but I have to bring that down, and I'm still rearranging the house as a mess.
Oh, mine's not much better. I still have to get the king size bed moved downstairs and finish moving my art rooms so I can get cameras set back up and everything, and have my studio back. I'm gonna have one table set aside just for leather work because end up pounding on stuff, and
Yeah.
all my leather dyeing is still gonna stay downstairs because I don't want to mess up hardwood floors and then get my landlord upset with me. He knows I do that stuff anyway, but I'd rather just not destroy the house.
Yeah.
Let's see. I think I've got all, yep, I got that covered. Huh. I bit off more than I could chew.
Just tunnel your way out.
Yeah, but then I might dig up into something. And this one time I played survival and I was trying to tunnel my way out. So I was building this staircase, had no clue where it was going. And part of the way I broke into a pond. So I'm running back down the other way. I'm yelling, water, water, water. And my husband's on his computer playing Minecraft. He was laughing because I was just yelling, water, 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 and running like a maniac. The one pond in the desert, I found it. And then when I used to play Ultima Online, yeah, Gene, that's true. I have too much of a life outside sometimes for gaming. It gets in my way of gaming. I played Ultima Online, and one of it, they used to have GMs that would play too. So one of the GMs had actually found out that I was afraid of spiders. So here I'm sitting in the town of Moonglow and visiting with other people and managing at the bank, and a whole bunch of spiders invaded the town, and the GM is laughing. And he says, "Well, I heard you like spiders." It's like, "Gee, thanks." Those were the days in Ultima, though. They still had the volunteer support, and I was part of that. That was before they had the lawsuit that volunteers weren't getting paid.
Yeah.
And but I enjoyed it. I really miss it not being a thing.
Isn't the definition of volunteer is you're not getting paid?
That's exactly it. It's like, people, did you miss something in the memo? That ain't it. I'm so lost. This might take me quite a while to find my way out of this. Yeah, it just came down that. I don't know why I'm trying to track where I've been because it's not going to help me. Holy cow. This was a big cave. I
That
thought
looked
it was
like
going to be.
that looked like sky.
Yeah, and then it was a graphical glitch.
Ah,
Yeah. There's a spot I didn't light up. Okay. Yeah, with my luck, I'd try to break up to the surface and end up inside my fish tank or something. With all the trouble I had making that stupid fish tank. Oh, I haven't tried Grounded. I've gotten hooked on Vintage Story lately, but boy, that game is hard. I can only play a little bit at a time and I start getting frustrated with it because I have this issue with goats. The goats hate me. I set it up on standard gameplay, and if you get too near a goat, especially if it's a male, and he's got a ewe nearby, you're in trouble. And the goats have so much health. I'm at the point where I don't have armor or very good weapons yet. And these goats kick my butt every time. So, one of the updates in Minecraft, they're introducing goats that are aggressive.
that's just what you need.
So my husband is having a good time with that when he's like, goats. Just stop. That's not fair. They introduced for the new patch and said they were adding goats in, and I'm like, oh no. Those darn things. And then, starvation in that game is a very real possibility. So, I've got food made up and everything, but you're always needing more because your food is perishable and stuff. And you nap for your tools, and you have to do some casting and stuff. For some of them, you have an anvil for some stuff. And I mean, it is just so complicated. But getting any kind of meat or animal fat where I can make permanent lamps and stuff right now impossible for me. Unless I find a bunny that a wolf killed or something. And the wolves are nasty.
Yeah.
It's just like, can't win for losing. And then I encountered they have these temporal anomalies. I encountered one of those and couldn't stop the creatures from spawning inside what's becoming my house. Oh my gosh, luckily my house is nearby my spawn point, so I was able to respawn quickly and still get my stuff, but oh man, that game is hard. But the exploration's pretty cool. There's lots of ruins and stuff to find in there, and they've got some really cool stuff in it. I have a feeling I'm just going back and forth in the same spots. Lost, I am. Yeah, yeah. But anyway, I'm gonna have to call it as it is because I've got to get my shoes on and get going here. Why didn't I save that? That was dumb. Let me make sure I'm at the same point. Yeah, this is how tired I am. I gotta wake up. Yeah, it's gonna be easy. Just put some light in this hole and, come back out and fill that spot in. It's gonna be real simple. Ah. Yep, okay. It did save.
Well,
All right.
maybe you'll have to go around turning off the lights behind you so you know where you've been.
And that defeats the purpose of why I was down there. Yeah, well, it did save, so it's good. All right, well, I'm gonna let you guys go.
Alrighty. We'll see you next time.
Yeah, Grampy. Oh, say hi to Grampy quick.
Hi, Grampy.
Hi, Grampy.
Hi. Are you getting ready? Are you getting ready to shut it off or something? Or?
Yeah, I gotta head to work.
Oh God, never mind.
but Troy's home and doing a lot better, and there's a lot of medications, and yeah, it was pretty traumatic this week.
Hey, before you go to work, I was going to send this. I sent this to a few people on Facebook. Look at the video of the lady in the diaper in a store. I put it on. Trust me, you'll be able to tell which video it is on my Facebook.
Okay.
You too, Mud. And
all right,
it'll definitely cheer you up, make you sick, and question maybe going out into stores with people. So.
Well, this week I'm going to be pretty busy too because I don't know if I'll get on stream or not because I accidentally overscheduled myself. I mixed my weeks up, and so yeah, I'm doing like 8 days in a row of work.
Hey.
But it's gonna help pay the bills anyway. So do what gotta do. But yeah, so I probably won't be on too much or just pop into streams and say hi or something. But
it's always nice to see you and stuff.
Yeah,
I'm just glad you guys are doing. Better.
It was scary, and I think that day before when I almost called you, I think my brain must have, that instinct I've developed over the years being a nurse, picked up on something and I couldn't figure out what it was because then it was the next morning that everything happened. And yeah.
So I need to ask you one question. And please don't take this the wrong way, but
no, I didn't use a potato.
No, you told no, God, no, you had told me the condition the predicament you were in when the EMTs showed up.
Yes.
Did they leave you a tip?
No, they didn't.
Ah, jeez. Take it off their bill.
Yes.
I think it's like 20%. Would be fair.
Not many people know about that, but I'll tell you, my mother-in-law laughed hysterically.
Oh, it had to be. I had a friend that lived in a housing development that had, those emergency cords they have in bathrooms?
Yes.
Well, they inadvertently pulled one time. I didn't realize it. I don't know how these things work, right? But the fire department came, and this person was in the shower.
Yeah.
And had no idea they had to break their door down
Oh no.
because the place that they lived, it was people with medical conditions and
Yeah.
So imagine getting your door kicked in and the fire department finding you totally unaware in the shower. That can be.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Oh yeah, at least we're able to around here we're laughing about that, I mean it could have been a lot worse, and I'm glad I was home, you know, but
Yeah,
wouldn't
that's
want to go
true.
through that again.
Who would?
Yeah,
Hey, Mud. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
no, it's the fact that, I still have images of it,
It's not going to go away either.
no, it's not. So
Yeah.
anyway, you were going to ask Mud something really quick.
Well, no, I was just going to tell Mud that I was really impressed with the way he acted on the Granny Show the other day, and that was. Did you get any dates out of that show, Mud?
no, damn it.
I keep telling everybody you're single, you got them cannons, and you're ready to meet that right woman. But yeah,
Oh yeah. Yeah, he's definitely chaseable, but I'm married, so
well, that's true. But anyway,
anyway, I
to
gotta
come in
get
and-
going.
Oh.
So
Well, thank you very much for letting me in.
Yeah.
I'm glad everything's going better.
yeah, finances are going to be hell, but we'll deal with it when the time comes.
Yeah.
I may have to file bankruptcy, but I may not. It depends on how big the bill is.
Wow.
But he's alive. That's alive and actually better than he was before all of that happened. Tuesday
think
morning.
It sucks that this is the only country in the free world where you can go, lose everything for hospital bills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially medical workers. What the heck?
Yeah.
It's just pathetic. But anyway, I better get my butt moving. I got a ways to drive. So
Okay.
you guys have
Well,
a great night. Thank you,
bye.
Jean. Thank you, Blue. Thank you, Sadie. Bye, Grampy. Bye,
Bye.
Mudbrooker. I love you guys.
Yeah,
You have
we'll
a
see
great
ya.
night. Bye.